But we are done with the cemetery for now. We got a business card. We have died. Things must be going well. Let's head inside into the hotel. We need to actually head upstairs now. God, freaking Stan is back. Why does Stan always need to try to sell me something? If there is a next game...
I guess you'll be wondering how I came to be back from the dead.
Which there are. I'm pretty sure he's going to be in.
No questions for the dead guy come back to life?
No.
No questions, like, is there life after death, or is there a heaven?
You wouldn't have made it.
Will there be adequate parking?
There's a lack of chairs.
Fine. Be that way. I wouldn't tell you about the hereafter if you begged me.
Yeah, you would. Please? Please beg me? Fine. I'll move on and just head upstairs, like I'm supposed to. Now, once again, where are you pointing when you walk up the stairs? He's like walking up against the wall. Alright, we need to go through the door. Don't talk to the door, open the door. I always get the U's and the talks different. I don't think they're the other way. Alright, we have a loose nail here. This time I do have a mallet to use on that nail. It makes sense, doesn't it? The hell was that noise? Let's go outside and see. Oh, I knocked the guy over. Let's grab the nail. That could come in handy. And we'll grab the portrait.
I'd better get rid of this incriminating picture frame.
So, what are you going to do with it? You're going to magic wand it away? You were not going to put the frame in my inventory?
What?
Nope, just the portrait. Who is this again?
This is one ugly picture. Looks just like the bartender.
What are you trying to say about the bartender? Okay, so now we need to... Where are they? Here they are. Use the scissors that we got way back when.
Those scissors are not a toy.
Oh, they look like it.
There, I've cut out the face.
So let's cut out the face. Do you see where this is going just yet? Ah, God. Now, I believe that we want to use the face. Is it on the door? Yeah.
I can't use the portrait face with that.
This door. Right, the locked one.
I can't use the portrait face with that.
Okay, now I'm confused. I swear I went on the door. Hold on one second. I did have it backwards. We don't want to put the face there. We want to put the portrait there. I thought we were going to use the face kind of like as a mask, but that is not what we are doing. We are going to go into this door now. And we are going to open the porthole.
It's already open.
Or we could talk to it. Examine it. There we go.
Ah, there's nothing like family. No matter what may happen in the topsy-turvy world of the Caribbean resort business, I can always relax in the knowledge that I come from good, wealthy stock.
Wealthy being the important part.
Breeding. That's what's important.
Yes, of course, breeding is.
Breeding and culture, just like Grandfather Lambert. Breeding, culture, and lots of really old money.
Money always helps.
It makes a man proud.
How are you?
It's funny. I don't remember Grandfather Lambert as looking so common.
Common?
Oh, weird. It's like his eyes follow me. Pictures like that really creep me out.
Most do. But, and now we can go out the door. That is what I wanted to do. Now we can use the business card, the laminated business card, on this door over here.
I guess I'm better at this pirating thing than I thought. It worked.
You're a magician. Nicely done. Let's open the door here and head inside. And in here, we have a pretty empty room, it looks like. Let's look in the wardrobe.
It's a really musty smelling wardrobe.
I have to use it to open it.
It's so musty that I don't want to open it up.
Fine. Open up the nightstand?
I'm sure there's nothing in there except one of those hotel Bibles.
Surely the Bible is not useful at all. Let's pick up...
I hate porcelain.
You hate...
It's a long story. I'll explain later.
You can't just tease me with porcelain hate like that. Fine. Pull the bed. It's a Murphy bed. And there's a skeleton in it. Now, I believe... Can I just grab this book here? No, I didn't think so. Didn't think so. So we need to pull this down, but we need something to hold it down. This is one of my biggest fears when it comes to Murphy beds. We need to use the coffin nails on it to try to keep it down. Good thing we picked those up.
I'm not sure if that's strong enough to hold it.
It's not.
I might need one more nail.
We need the one more nail. So one more nail on the bed.
There.
Now,
the bed has been nailed down.
good.
That ought to do it.
Now we can talk to the skeleton. How you doing? You're looking especially pale
I
today.
wouldn't know what to say.
Really? Fine, we'll grab the book then. Which we have to walk to the other side of the bed to pick up. Why is that the case? Did I grab it? We did. Let's look at
The
it then.
Goodsoups. A Life in Pictures by M.M. Goodsoup.
Okay, so we got the family history. I guess that was all that we needed. So let's head back to the cemetery. Unfortunately, we did not end up in the right crypt the first time. That's how I said first time. But we will still be able to do what we need to do in there. We need to get that diamond in the crypt. But unfortunately, I don't think I need to talk to him in order to say it. Unfortunately, we need to be in the Goodsoup family in order to be buried in the Goodsoup family crypt. Kind of makes sense that way, doesn't it? But we are not in the Goodsoup family yet. Let's see if we can work on fixing that. So let's head over here and into the cemetery. It's going to be a little bit of a drink. That is one thing that does kind of bug me a little bit about these games, is that sometimes it takes a long time to walk across the screen. There's no like double click or anything like that to just move over. And Guybrush is kind of a slow walker at some points. Let's head into the Mutual of Stan.
Welcome back to Mutual of Stan.
I don't like the way your eyebrows moved there at the end. How you doing, Stan? Are we ready to get life insurance? It's a snazzy place you got here.
You've convinced me. I want to buy some insurance.
I need
A
life
wise
insurance.
choice, and one you won't soon regret. The question isn't whether or not you can afford to buy an insurance policy. It's whether you can afford not to.
Oh,
Speaking
you're
of
smart.
which, can you afford to buy an insurance policy?
Of course I can.
Well, how much does it cost?
Oh, that depends on a variety of factors. How much coverage you need, how much you're willing to spend, all sorts of highly complicated sliding scale insurance equations and such. But I won't bore you with all that. Just let me ask you this. How much money do you have?
Really?
Well, I've got these wooden nickels.
Yeah, the wooden nickels.
I see. Maybe I've confused you somewhere along the line. While nothing would please me more to send you out of here, with the peace of mind that your family will be provided for in the unlikely event of your death,
Very unlikely.
I have to run a business here. If you can't at least show me some collateral, I can't give you a policy.
Enormous uncursed diamond, this antique bottle, refrigerator magnet, the umbrella, pirate tooth. The pirate tooth is the thing that I want to use here. So let's try using everything else.
How about an enormous uncursed diamond?
How about that? Do you have an enormous uncursed diamond?
Okay, no. But I'm like this close to getting one.
I will get it.
Well, I'm this close to believing that you're trying to take advantage of my generosity.
You have
Maybe
generosity?
you'd like to make me a serious offer.
Maybe.
This antique handcrafted bottle of rich, creamy shaving soap. The closest, most comfortable shave possible.
Not interested.
Damn it, you can't sell a salesman. The magnet?
This one-of-a-kind Big Whoop refrigerator magnet. Very collectible.
Very.
Surely you're joking.
Oh, they're gonna keep on going? I have so many things here, apparently.
This fine cane-handled umbrella.
The umbrella would
Makes
be
a
fine.
great gift.
It does.
Surely you're joking.
Does he really not have anything more to say than surely you're joking?
This attractive mallet and chisel combination set. Use them separately or as a pair.
Not interested.
Okay, it's finally going down, so we will use
An
the rest
assortment
of
of
these.
tarot cards.
Tarot cards, 5
Practice
deaths.
the mystic art of fortune telling at home or on vacation.
Everybody's gonna die.
I don't think so.
No.
This rare first edition volume of the Goodsoup family history.
I hear they're important.
Very valuable, very educational.
Very educational.
Surely you're joking.
It'll help you solve the mystery of the Lannisters. Okay, how about the map to Blood Island?
This highly accurate map to Blood Island. I absolutely guarantee you won't find another one just like it.
Unless you
Surely
peel,
you're joking.
unless you peel the guy's skin off again. All right, what we need to use is the pirate tooth. It's made of gold, after all.
This authentic pirate relic. A genuine tooth from an actual pirate. Only one of its kind.
Is that real gold?
It is.
Finest known to man. Not much spit on it either anymore.
Anymore. It's gotta be 18
Now
karat.
you're starting to speak my language.
24 would be
All
too
right,
much.
let's find a coverage plan that suits your needs.
Give me full coverage.
And you can rest assured that you've provided for your family well after your unfortunate departure.
What are the terms of this plan exactly?
Right.
It's quite simple, son. When you die, whoever holds that policy gets a lot of money.
A lot of money? Wow.
Wow is right. Now I want you to be careful out there.
Okay, I will. Thanks.
No, I'm serious.
Don't
I
die.
want you to be very, very careful.
Will do.
Please don't die. So we have to pay out on it. Can I look at his desk?
The coffin lid desk is a nice touch.
Not really. It's kind of morbid. But now we do have life insurance in case we should die. Can't imagine how we could possibly die in this game. Let's go die. Again. So, in here we go. And I think now is the point we actually do need to talk to him. The bartender and ask him what it takes to be buried in the right crypt. How you doing? I look just like that painting, don't I?
I thought if I died, I'd be buried with your aunt.
Right, yeah.
Well, isn't it obvious? You can't be buried in the Goodsoup family crypt unless you're a member of the Goodsoup family.
It makes
Member of the
sense.
family, huh? Uncle Griswold, it's me. Don't you recognize me?
Recognize you? I've never seen you before in my life. What is your name?
Hearty beef and potato, vegetable split pea with ham, wonton. I am wonton good soup.
Wonton.
Wonton?
I spent several years in the Orient.
I did.
I don't recall having any relatives with that name.
I also go by egg drop.
Look at me. Don't I look just like a good soup?
I am.
Now that you mention it, you do bear a slight resemblance to my great-grandfather, C. Lambert Goodsoup.
Just a little
Clammy?
bit.
Why, folks back home used to tell me all the time. You're the spitting image of old Chowder Goodsoup.
You know, I think you're right. I wonder why I didn't see it before.
I can't imagine why.
I could just talk about Goodsoup history all day.
How about that first fateful journey made to the Caribbean?
Oh, you mean the one that...
Let me just look
Baron
here.
Salmon Bisque de Goodsoup began in 1621?
Exactly. He landed on Scab Island with just a spoon and a dream.
Right after the
In just 4
Pilgrims.
short years, he had formed the largest chain of all-soup restaurants in the Western Hemisphere.
What,
By
2?
1635, he had driven the entire Van Salad family out of the Caribbean. and had a restaurant empire that spanned the globe.
Why couldn't you have soup and
Actually,
salad?
the Van Salads were not driven out until 1637, and the Goodsoup chain of restaurants and resorts never did become popular in the South Pacific.
Yes, we are. Oh, all right, whatever.
But my family is awesome.
Well, son, it looks like you were right.
I was right.
Welcome back to the glorious name of Goodsoup.
I'm, honored.
Very
And
honored.
as a Goodsoup, you're welcome to every benefit the name provides.
Which is?
Instant prestige around Blood Island.
That doesn't
a
mean much.
10% discount at any of the Goodsoup resorts in the Caribbean. And, of course, medical, dental, and a 401k.
That is useful.
Best thing of all, if you should happen to drop dead, you will be buried in the extravagant Goodsoup family crypt.
Oh, I'll enjoy that when I'm dead.
It's as if all my dreams have come true.
It is. So, now I would like a drink.
I'd like a drink, please.
Coming right up.
For free. Now I can use the head be clear in that. And now we can drink this. And we can die again. This time I'll be buried in a very extravagant crypt. Not in a life insurance man's office.
Oh dear. He's had a sudden and completely unexpected relapse of death.
Favorite
And just as we were getting reacquainted,
relapse of death.
Mrs. Kinsman, it is my duty to give him a proper burial. It is my solemn vow. The late lamented Wonton Goodsoup shall be buried in the Goodsoup family crypt.
All right.
Sweet. He faked it this time, like full on faked it. And here we are in the coffin in the Goodsoup family crypt.